Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video. Today I am doing a dragon mod where there are scales that give you powerful armor, many of dragons, and all sorts of new stuff, so let's try them out. I also have some news for the channel. I am going to be going into surgery next month for my kidneys, so I might not be able to post as often as I usually do, but let's get into it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm trying out a dragon mod, and as you can see I have all these different dragons to try out today. Now first we have Storm Falcon, and now they spawn in as a baby, and if you feed them, okay, so now that he's hatched, which you just have to feed him with food, and then you can level him up with even more food until he is maxed out. Get back there, little dude. Right now is not a good time for a swim. Now he is fully leveled up. I don't know where he is going though. Well, I guess he's going to go there. Okay, we're gonna spawn a new person. We're gonna go ahead and go over here. Now I'll show all the buildings off in the distance, because there's some pretty cool builds here. Look at this big old dragon. So, as one of the parents, if I go ahead and grab a saddle and empty my hand, I can go ahead and I should be able to ride them. I guess it won't let me ride him, but if we go over here to one of the live dragons, you can click on them and it rides them kind of just the same way a horse does, and then you put a saddle and now we can make them fly, and whichever direction we look is the direction we go, and we can even shoot off attacks. Now I don't think these attacks really do a whole lot, but they are pretty cool. I like all the different dragons. And there's actually a lot of dragons out there. We have that one. I need my saddle back. If I go ahead and leave here, so that was for the ice dragons. Now let's go ahead and go over here. We have a fire dragon, but I don't see any of them home right now. But they spawn naturally, so you should be able to find them. But we can go over here as well. And here's one of our other buildings, which has a loot chest with another saddle. And we can go over here. Now here's one of the fire dragons. I believe I already tamed him. Yes, I did. So he can shoot off a giant fireball and set everything on fire. And it one taps a sheep. As long as you hit it. But we can go ahead and hop onto this guy, because he is the next one. And go ahead and jump up. Some of them are better at flying than others. Some of them are kind of slow. So here's one of the other dragons. And that's what they shoot. It looks like a giant ice ball. Now we can go ahead and hop in here. and ride one of these guys around. Now you have to ride them until they let you stay on. Then you go ahead and put a saddle. Now we can go ahead and control. Oh, didn't mean to hit him. Excuse me, giant dragon. Let me go ahead and break you out of here. Okay. Now we can go ahead and set him free. And go ahead and fly straight up. Now we can go ahead and try out his attack. He shoots out a giant, what looks like ball of something disgusting. But those are the other dragons right now. And then we have some others as well that I have to find. I'm hoping one is up here. We just have to go around and find things naturally. And possibly fight other dragons. Now, if you guys want me to do this as a survival series, I am totally down to do this. Just leave a like and let me know. Okay, you gotta let the world do its thing. Hopefully we can find some other stuff as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I found a way to help it grow. Just go ahead and feed it with an apple, and it'll start to get bigger and bigger. And now it's a full-flown Foley Falcon. Personally, I think this one's my favorite. Let's go ahead and we can grab out its inventory. Now let's go ahead and grab a saddle so we can see what its attack looks like. Actually, we can probably just see like this. Nope, I can't attack. But if I go ahead and grab a saddle, we can go ahead and jump up. And now we can fly. Now let's see what his attack looks like. Looks like a giant root. Wonder how much damage this does. Hello, villager. Oh, he didn't make it. Well, this is a very cool mod showcase. I really enjoy it, and there's quite a bit of different eggs as well. I haven't tried this one out, Storm Stratus. All of them take something different to feed. Like this one is mutton. Now let's go ahead and grab mutton. Okay, let's go ahead and feed it. Must be uncooked mutton, I guess. That's different crops. There we go, uncooked food. Raw mutton. Okay, where'd you go? There he is. Okay, now we can watch him grow. And now he got big. Now we can go ahead and ride him. Again, I forgot the saddle. But we can go ahead and grab on. And now we can ride him. And shoot a giant, what looks like a giant sunbeam or sun ray. I guess it looks like electricity because its name is Storm Stratus. So it creates a giant bolt of electricity. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, and that is all the eggs that we have to talk about. Now we have different gear. I showed you guys all the eggs, but I haven't shown everything in this mod yet. Gotta go all the way to the bottom, and we now have different gear. Okay, we can grab out all this gear. These are all things you get from killing other dragons. Alright. Now this is the guidebook. And this is a satchel that gives you different berries and stuff like that. This is the scales that are needed in order to create other stuff. And here is the swords, which I think is really cool. Now some of these actually look really powerful. Now I'll be showing all these off. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and remove the ones we have now. Okay, now here is the first piece of gear. The Blaze Falcon set. Now, I'm not a fan of the weird looking nose, but the rest of it actually looks pretty cool. I actually really like this look other than, of course, the nose. Now we go ahead and put this there. And we can go ahead and put on the next set. Now I think this is really cool other than, again, the nose. That's pretty cool. Look very spooky. Okay, now we have the Storm Stratus gear. Now this looks really cool with the giant horns. That's actually pretty cool. Now we can go ahead and put on the next bit of gear, which is the Storm Falcon gear, the actual last armor set to show off. Okay, oh, I accidentally grabbed one helmet other than the boots, but this is the look. I actually really like this except for the really derpy eyes. It looks so goofy. But that is all of those. Now I will go ahead and show you all of these swords. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my favorite armor. In fact, we'll leave this off. We'll go ahead and make our own armor. Alright, I think that looks cool. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and try out the different swords. So I'm going to go ahead and go into survival mode, and we're going to try and fight one of the adult dragons. We're going to start out with the Foley Falcon sword. Please don't just eat me. Oh, gotta go. I don't think it attacked me. I guess because it's one of mine. What if I attack this dude? He dies in 2 hits. Let's try it out on... I don't know what else to try it on because this dragon over here is mine. So let's go ahead and try it out on a dragon that is not ours. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and attack this dragon. Now I'm probably going to die, but... Oh, yep, he's totally going to try and kill me. Oh, and I'm dead, just like that. Okay. Now those dragons are very powerful. It's not even that the weapon's bad. It's just the dragons are simply that strong. I actually tested it out. It takes a lot of hits from a diamond sword to kill these guys. In fact, it's kind of terrifying. Even with armor on, I easily got one-tapped. Now I know I had fall damage as well, but they can simply one-tap you if they feel like it. Now let's go ahead and try this guy. Nope, nothing. Let's go ahead and try and find another dragon to try and fight. We can use our spear on them. Now, what do these do? So this has 5 attack. Oh wow. So these weapons are actually kind of bad, but they look cool. So it's about like the damage of, I don't know, say a stone sword. Ow. Ow. And I'm dead. So, yeah. That is the dragons and armor and sword mod. Have a great, fantastic rest of your day.